Oh no. Oh jeez. Right in that bomb.
I take it did not go the way you thought it would.
Well, kinda didn't, but kinda did at the same time. Oh, wow. Did not think that was gonna work. Banked a green shell right off a turn, hit a guy in admittedly 10th place, but hey. My Christ.
Well, I might as well just join you then. See, because you're online right now.
Hey, go for it. Yeah, go for it.
Oh, there's old Lemon.
Yeah, because it's not full. It wasn't full. It was 18 was last place. Not that I would know what the last place is. I wouldn't know.
Not that I would know. No, I would
Yeah,
never.
I wouldn't know who's in last place or how many people are in the race. I was in first the whole time.
Yeah, of course.
Of course. Wouldn't even know.
Wouldn't even know. Wouldn't even know. Not gonna lie, I've not played this game in like 3 weeks or something like that, I think.
I played it last Friday when we last played video games.
Oh, here we go. We got our. Oh, let's go to the summit. That's an actual normal race.
Joke's on you. It's one lap.
Well, no, if it doesn't have that connecting arrow thing, then it's a normal three lap thing. But assuming we have to actually get it. Damn it. Come on, people.
Womp womp. Hey, it could be worse. It could be 200 cc.
That's not even in the game, so joke's on them.
That we know of.
Pretty sure they came out, like an actual dev came out and said they don't have any plans for 200 cc right now.
We have both seen how antagonistic the devs have been towards the gamers playing this game.
Very true.
And no one likes 200 cc, so they might just turn on 200 cc for everything.
The hardcore crowd love 200 cc.
I don't think the hardcore crowd. I think they're just the masochists and the weirdos.
I did find it weird that a lot of like these quote unquote hardcore players are like, yeah, mirror mode sucks. I'm like, hey, first off, mirror mode's been in the game since like what, Double Dash, maybe N64, I think. I don't
know why they hate mirror mode.
Yeah,
though.
why? Because it's not the exact same course you've been practicing 10,000 times to get that one little shortcut the perfect way you want it. Is that the reason?
What CC is mirror mode?
150.
Is it 150? Okay, all right.
150.
Yeah, I don't know why they would hate it then.
My guess is that because they try to practice so often, and then they're all like, "Oh my God, it's not left, it's right."
I mean, that would screw me up too, but the difference is I just don't care.
Plus, last I checked, you don't go into time trials and sit there for like 3 hours straight trying to get one corner correct.
No, I 100% do not. They always have at least one Mario Kart at Games Done Quick Marathon, and it's always a time trial. I'm like, that is just boring looking as hell. Because half the fun of Mario Kart is taking a red shell to the back in 3rd place.
You're not wrong there. You're not wrong. Uh-oh.
Why
did that cow stop? I see 1st place. Ow. The heck did you hit me with? Ow. Well, that was, At least I got one item.
Was it a good one, though?
Gold mushroom. I guess that's decent.
That's not great now, though, because there's not a huge amount of turns you can skip through.
And more just catches me up to everything. Oh, it got me on the edge. Damn, I thought I avoided that blue shell.
Sucks to suck.
Sucks to suck, yep. Oh, that's going to be 7th or 8th place for me.
I threw the blue shell, and it got me into 2nd place.
Nice.
That's how screwed up this race was.
That was an extremely short race. Holy crap.
Because I don't think because it wasn't a lap. It was those metered, not metered, but you know what I'm talking about. That's like you only do the track once, and you just each lap is a flag.
each check. Well, more like each checkpoint is just simply.
Yeah, checkpoint's a good way of putting it. Yeah. So they have a timer now. It says how long till the next race. How long do you think it was in Mario Kart 8 between races? Was it at least 30 seconds?
I would say, I mean, easily under a minute, because you literally would pop back up onto the little world thing. You'd pick the course right away. And if everyone, it all depended on how fast everyone picked the course. That was always the big thing. So, oh, I gotta go Rainbow Road. This Rainbow Road's actually.
See, the problem is Rando doesn't even make sense anymore.
It doesn't. No. They butchered random because everyone was picking random to avoid the highway sections. Essentially, that's the whole reason they did it.
But Rando was always the correct pick, unless it was Talon's Turnpike. Then that was a correct pick.
And now every course is Talon's Turnpike.
It is. It is. So that's why you don't like this game.
Ew, 100cc? What the heck? Since when is online 100cc? This is gonna feel slow.
I feel like that was a thing in 8 periodically.
Dude, we never hit. I mean, granted, I don't remember the very first year of the game being out because, again, 8+ years ago. But I'm like 90% sure we never had 100cc. But maybe it's just based on your online score or something. I don't know. Or maybe because the game's still technically new.
I mean, I guess, but...
I don't know what's slower, being on the water or being on the in the air.
That is an excellent question. I don't know.
I'm sure somebody out there has done some extensive research. Ow. Give me a blue shell right as the race has started, game. Yeah, that makes sense.
There's so many blue shells in this game. Blue shells and lightning. It's ridiculous. Like, it's even worse than 8.
I'm not saying something because there were times where it felt really bad in 8.
Like, in 8, it wasn't a guarantee there was going to be blue shell. There's just a good chance. This game is a guarantee. At least one, if not 2. 1's a guarantee. 2 is a pretty common occurrence. And it's obnoxious. Especially since everyone's so clustered together more often than not now.
Yep.
Like, you do not... Like, I feel like in 8, you got a huge amount of people just kind of, you know, taking off in the crowd. Usually, the first, 4 people are generally away from the pack. Not anymore. Everyone's kind of stuck together now.
Well, it's funny. There's a term used for, like, where you stayed near the back and you got, like, 2 item boxes and then you got, like, super good items to win. Supposedly, they tried to fix it, and then, like, it still happens still to this day. I'm just like... Oh, yeah.
Well, I imagine it's even worse now, because staying in the back at 8 is mildly detrimental. This game, not an issue at all. Yeah, everyone is so clustered together now.
Yep.
Wow.
Oh, what? Oh, fucking boomerang. Dude, boomerangs, I hate with a passion in this game.
Why? They're about the same as 8, weren't they?
No, they're way worse in this game.
Why?
No, they hit you regardless. Like, I swear, they just fly right at you and they just like...
Are you accusing them of being homing?
Yes, I am. You were right about the blue shells because I just got my second one for this race.
Yeah, exactly. So what is it? 35. There's a good chance we might see a third blue shell.
Jeez. Chat, I don't know about you, but 2 blue shells is more than enough. Oh, hey,
No.
I just realized they had the train from the N64 Rainbow Road.
Oh, that's what it was from?
I think so, isn't it?
I don't know. I thought it was from Wii.
I think so. Maybe it is. It could be me. Wii. I don't remember. I don't remember Wii Rainbow Road.
I don't remember really any Rainbow Road outside of Super Nintendo. You know why I know that? Because I hated it. It was the worst because there's no guardrails. I flew off the edge all the time.
Oh, you sound like a kid going bowling for the first time.
Kid, I still play with bumpers. I can't remember last time I went bowling, honestly.
I think the last time I went
the
bowling was 9 years ago in Kobe, I think. I just randomly went because I was new to the city and they're like, hey, you want to go to this place called Round One? And I'm like, what the heck is Round One? And they're like, basically for bowling and other just indoor sports that you want to do. I was like, okay, sure.
Hey, Nico, it's your cousin. You want to go bowling? Oh, fuck you, Yoshi. It's like you wait until I became small again so you could run me over. I'm glad to see the concept of stay in the back until the last lap still applies in this game, because I was doing great most of this race and now I'm fucking dead last.
Are you serious? You're dead last already? I'm really scared because I've been in first for way too long. Yep, here comes a crazy fast fish now. Probably about to hit me with an item because we're literally over space right now.
Dude, that is the absolute worst time to get hit by an item, because this is the absolute slowest.
It is.
Because if you get hit by an item normally, at least then you have like the
dude, another blue shell. That's 3 blue shells.
That's three. All right. So I think that's all we're gonna see. We're on the last leg of the track, but it is a possibility. Oh, motherfucker. God damn it.
All right, I'm in 4th. I'm not doing terrible right now, but being in 4th place, I'm just like, oh god. Oh yeah, that's where the course technically ends. Ah, dude, the 4th blue shell.
Oh my god, seriously?
Jeez, what the heck is going on, game?
I'm telling you, man, just blue shells all the time.
It is.
Wow, wow, wow.
Oh, that's not good. A red shell literally. Oh, I actually got first. Never mind. Okay.
Oh, get bent. 5th.
4 blue shells in 1 race. Jeez.
You know, if this was 8, I'd be surprised. This game, no, not at all.
I'm not surprised at this game at all.
I feel like they turned down lightning, but they turned up blue shells.
That they did.
And ammunition Williams. I feel like that's a super rare item now. And star powers, now I think about it.
So the ammunition Williams is not rare in Knockout Tour. Knockout Tour, you see those all the time.
So star, I thought wasn't in this game for a while. Because when the game first came out, I was playing offline just to burn through all the Grand Prix and stuff. I only had a star until probably the second last Grand Prix. Like, I was like, what? Are there not stars in this game? Is it just in the free roam?
Nope, they are here.
Nope. I guess I was just doing just good enough to not get them, but not good enough to, I don't know. There's probably a specific position for it. Because I was getting everything else, like blue shells, lightning.
This will probably be the only time I see this gold first place crown on my head.
don't know. It's actually kind of fun in Knockout Tour, where it'll just drop on your head in the middle of the race. It's kind of fun. It's also scary because it means that blue shell's coming after you at that point too.
Dude, that last race, I was in first for like what felt like forever. And I'm just like, oh God, where are the shells? Where are the shells? Oh crap, the shells are here.
Yep.
I was not ready for that. Although good to know that majority of the people in our lobby are computers, so there's only like 8 or 9 real players in this race.
So even more so than 8, the computers in this game are brutal.
They are. Apparently, like
I think
somebody was doing something where like I think it was if you are playing against computers in the beginning of a race or something like that. Like, so we're talking like the normal Grand Prix, not like online or anything.
Yeah.
Apparently, if you are drifting and doing all these advanced things in the beginning, the computers will do that as well. Apparently, and I'm just like,
yeah,
what?
the trick was play worse and you'll do better.
something like that. Yeah, it was just like, what? That doesn't make any sense, but okay, I guess.
I have to wonder though if it only applies to like 50 and 100.
It might, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised.
150cc like that. That's hard mode in the normal game. Like,
yeah,
surely they don't pull that kind of shenanigans in 150.
Always the boomerang. Poor cow gets hit by a boomerang. Okay, game. Yeah, sure. I have no idea what just happened there, but all right. I've gotten 1 item this entire race so far.
Well, have you considered not missing the item box?
Oh, it doesn't help when on my screen the guy gets hit like on the right side of the course, and then all of a sudden he bounces as he gets hit into the item box that I'm about to grab. I kid you not on that. You know what?
Oops.
I'll clip that because I'm gonna post that later and be like, what the F was this game?
Oh! So I know that green shell was mine that I threw and just hit the car and came back, but it looked like the car threw a green shell at me. Like, you know, the traffic.
How am I avoid? Oh, baby Peach, go step on a Lego.
That's really mean. Why would you wish that on someone?
Because she deserves it.
There is a pain that is excruciatingly bad. It's worse than being stabbed or shot. It's called stepping on a Lego. And everyone understands it. Speaking of Legos, did you see that Game Boy Lego set's coming out?
No, I haven't seen it.
So they're making a Lego set of like the original Game Boy, the giant brick one. And it wasn't too exorbitant, so I went and bought it.
How much was it?
$60.
Oh, nice.
Which is dirt cheap for Legos, regrettably.
I'm about to say, yeah, that's pretty cheap, all things considered.
And it comes with like 2 cartridges, fake cartridges, Lego cartridges. One for the original Mario Land and the other is Link's Awakening.
Cluster F right now.
Dude, every race is like this.
If I somehow got 5th, I have no idea how I got that. Absolutely no idea how I got that.
Undeserved.
Oh, you're beating me in points overall. You're at 5,000.
Well, that's just because I played this more.
Well, I played knockout mode more when I originally got the Switch too.
Because it's the better mode. If we could, I would say we should ditch this crap, play knockout, but we can't. Thanks, Nintendo. Wow. 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 Ha ha. Random.
Oh, dude, you go for the track that's not picked or that's not connected. Hey, Bowser's Castle. We're definitely going to Bowser's Castle, probably.
Oh, we can go elsewhere too. Have faith in statistics, man. So they put out a new trailer for Battlefield 6. I'm really hoping they bring back 128 player matches and they up it to
that
256.
Shit. No, God, no.
Give me my 256. We got to go back to the PS3 days, guy with Meg.
Oh God. No, if they do 128 players on Battlefield 6, I'm just like, you guys have literally failed the open book test. That's literally what you've done.
More players mean more fun, guy. Hello. Have you not played a battle royale in a while? Come on, guy.
Come battle on. Royales, dude. Battle royales are on the way out, thank God. Except for Battlefield, supposedly thinking that we all want one when they haven't been the thing for like years.
New ones haven't been a thing. Is like anything happen to Fortnite or
no? Because that was those are the originals. Fortnite, PUBG, and I guess technically Apex. But Apex, I keep hearing mixed things about.
I don't think anyone plays PUBG anymore, do they?
I don't know. Check the Steam.
All right, after this race, I'll look. I remember when PUBG came out. In fact, you and I played it a couple of times.
We played it a couple of times. Yeah, we did.
I distinctly remember you closing the door on me and I died.
Yep. That was funny. I'm not going to lie.
That was great. That and the frying pan.
Oh, God. I remember that.
Oh, that was a fun time.
Good to know that the horn doesn't work on somebody who has a boo invisible.
Yeah, isn't a boo invisibility effectively impervious to everything?
It is. It's impervious to everything. Yeah.
It's effectively Star.
Star without the boost, yeah. And you technically don't hit people, but yeah.
It's just a shame that the Boo labor union decided not to give us any good items ever.
Yep.
It's always a coin or a green shell.
Always is, always will be. Well, I've rarely played Bowser's Castle, but I got to admit, it always looks very pretty.
They do usually go all out for Bowser's Castle and for
Rainbow Road.
Rainbow Road, yeah. Everything else, not so much. But
hell?
Okay.
Oh, was there some kind of boost that I had to hit or something? Okay, that was.
I also you fell down that.
Yeah, I just fell down. I'm like, what the
I'm wondering if it's because I started veering to the right thing, and that's where I had to go. And I noticed, oh wait, no, I'm not supposed to go that way. I was supposed to go to the left. So I just started veering to the left and I fell down.
Well, I'm sure once I post it online, someone's gonna be like, "Hey, idiot! You actually have to do this."
Actually, you're supposed to hit the boost pad.
Oh god. All right, go ahead and check PUBG.
Oh yeah, PUBG. Steam. I said open Steam windows, you stupid bastard. I don't know, man. Like, I am very much kind of chomping at the bit for Steam to open source, open up more. Oh my god.
What?
Guess what? Guess how far up PUBG you think is? How far up? What?
In terms of like top just players
rank.
Right now?
Yeah, top most played right now. What do you think? Where do you think it ranks?
I'm gonna say 15.
Higher.
7.
Higher.
2.
No, lower. One more.
3.
3. Yep.
Oh, there you go.
Right now, the top 10 is CS2, Dota 2, PUBG, Marvel Rivals, Banana, Delta Force, Wallpaper Engine, Apex Legends, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege X, which I'm not sure where the X came from, and Rust. That's crazy. I did not know people still played PUBG. Like, I don't care, but I'm so fascinated by that. I had no idea. I mean, good for them. I mean, they're the original kind of people doing this whole battle royale thing. Well, I think DayZ technically was, but PUBG was the kind of the big one.
I mean, it kind of just goes to show you that, like, because, well, from what we've been hearing in the industry and everything, apparently they're all trying to go towards the extraction shooters right now, and those still trying to go for the battle royales is kind of like, guys, that's over. Slash only the OG ones are still around, aka Fortnite, PUBG, and Apex.
But of the ones I listed, the only extraction shooter there, if it's even that, would be Rainbow Six.
I wouldn't even call Rainbow Six an extraction shooter.
What is Rainbow Six then? Because it's not a battle royale.
It's not a battle royale. It's just a
game.
No, Rainbow Six has always been. Funny enough, I want to say extraction, but it's not your typical extraction of like getting loot and all that stuff. Like you go in to try and save the hostage or defuse bombs, essentially. So
is it more like a CS or Valorant?
Yeah, I kind of closer to like a CS. But like the thing is that you can like shoot. You have to be like very precise with things. You can, one shot hit everybody, or one shot to the head takes people out. If I remember correctly, you can make holes and dents and walls and everything and breaches and all that. So
yeah, you can bust walls. I know that much. But like I only have ever played that. I don't think I've even played any of the Rainbow Six games.
I've never been into it really.
Like I think my dad got the original Rainbow Six in like early 2000s. And I think I installed it on my computer, and the only thing I know about it was there was a guy named Ding Chavez, and that always cracked me up. Poor guy's name was Ding. I don't know why as a child. In now it cracks me up. But yeah, never played it. But the fact that PUBG is number 3 kind of is indicative that people don't leave the games they like. So
no, they don't.
Why keep trying? Unless you got a really novel idea, do something different.
Battlefield could do well, but the problem is that they're trying to appease the COD simple folks.
Well, how many people play COD proper versus the Battle Royale? Like, is it?
I have no idea. Steam numbers can only tell us so much.
Well,
you have to keep in mind there's console numbers, and then there's also the BattleNet numbers still. So who knows?
Well, I mean, I have to wonder if there's still a contingent of people who want a traditional, normal FPS multiplayer game.
They still make them every single year.
Not a battle royale.
Make them.
Well, they make them, but are people buying it to play the multiplayer, or is it just to get the skins or whatever comes with it? Because when you buy the new, that year's Call of Duty, you get stuff for.
You don't get that much for Warzone. I thought from buying the full
Warzone. There we go. That's what it's called. Really? Okay. All right. Then maybe they do. Then I always thought you get stuff for Warzone.
I mean, to my knowledge, you do get some stuff, but it's not like, oh my gosh, craziness or anything like that. So,
gosh, yeah. I mean, I haven't bought a Call of Duty in 5-ish years. I pretty much, because I always buy them when they targeted the buy two get one free sales, and they haven't done those in like 3 years now. So I never buy Call of Duty anymore. I used to enjoy playing through the campaigns. They're stupid as shit. Don't get me wrong, but that's half the fun of it. They're really dumb.
Just dumb fun.
No, that's like Michael Bay of video games. It's just stupid fun. Core Stadium, I guess. Oh, these choices feel terrible.
I'm not liking our odds here.
Yeah, makes two of us. Well, hey, at least it isn't the same track over again.
Like playing the same knockout course 3 times in a row.
No, it was like Mario Kart 8, where it's like the same 3 tracks over and over and over.
Yeah, the moment it's funny
Like,
enough, once they introduced all those free packs and everything, where half of them were just from Mario Tour from the mobile version, like that's all we saw half the time in the course selection.
yeah, and still people didn't pick them. It was just the same 3 track, and those same 3 tracks were not the DLC tracks either. They were part of the main normal game,
Yep.
but they always got picked. You know, this game really needs though is a baby park.
I thought you would have
We
said
need
Excite
another-
Bike. I want Excite Bike back.
Oh, hey. We start with baby park, then we can add jumps to it. But at least give us our turning left stage. Actually, I don't even know which way the normal is anymore, because it was a 50-50.
Turning right. Turning right, I believe, was the original stage.
Okay. So it's not like NASCAR.
Oh, of course. Right as I get rid of my red shell or my green shell to protect my backside.
That's how it works, guy. Always protect your butt.
I will say, I know there's more stars now, but they're definitely not as good as they were in past games. Like, they don't give you as much of a boost. They're kind of like the gold mushrooms of Mario Kart 8.
God, those are ass. I don't think gold mushrooms are necessarily better in this game either in terms of, boost, but the tracks incentivize you to go off the track more often, which is, fuck off, Mario. Just because you're the star of games doesn't mean you get to run over Shy Guy.
I mean, that's kind of what
Shy
he
Guys
does.
feelings too. Shy Guys have feelings too, all right?
Do they?
I think they do. I don't know what's going on under the masks. They might be robots. I don't know. I'm just giving them the benefit of the doubt. Hey, wow, wow, wow.
Oh, yeah, I forgot there's that turn there. I could have used the mushroom. Oh, that was a bad placement. Oh, of course, the boomerang gets me at the last second. Oof, yikes. 14.
5th place.
I like how I'm smiling at 14th. It's like, not exactly good, but okay.
Hey, that's middle of the pack.
I still lost points.
Yeah, it's not good. You don't want to lose points, guy. You want to gain them.
I know.
I just really like the noises Shy Guy makes. It's funny. Wow. Oops. Guess we're going to Shy Guy Bazaar. It's an alright track.
Not bad. It could have been worse. Weird being in this kind of area and I'm hearing Moo Moo Meadows music.
Yeah, it's a bit awkward. You really won't want to be, grazing cows in the desert. There's no grass for them to eat.
Well, to say, yeah, I don't think it would be too well. Plus, your beef intake would go down by like 100% because pretty sure there wouldn't be primate beef.
They die.
Wouldn't be that Wagyu style grade A stuff, I
mean, there might be some beer here for them. That's all they got is the beer. Wow. I got a gold coin. Useful.
That is the best item you could possibly ever get. Jeez, 2 bullet bills. My God. Oh, someone threw a blue shell.
Blue shell. One time in the first night. What happens? Blue shell. From 1st to 11th.
Don't worry, I'm only in 7th right now. Jeez. My God.
Combo breaker.
Dude, that was literally the definition of a combo breaker. Like, holy crap.
I hope you didn't want that position because it's gone now. All right, you guys all deserve to get ran over. Like, I literally not even aiming for people at this point. You're running into me.
Oh, come on. I just never know when the courses are.
Oh my God,
happening.
18. No. Jesus. That is too short.
It is. It's way too short. All right, actually, let's back out of this real quick and just sit in the menu for a second because somebody has commented on something that I wanted to ask you as well that we haven't been able to talk about. So you can just back out of it.
Okay. Just let me back out, game. There we go. All right. Quit. Because you guys are all tryhards and I don't like you anymore.
Okay. So I want to get something out of the way right now because, again, I purposely put that title as Is Mario Kart World a Flop? Because, A, it gets people to come in and talk about this stuff. So, first off, thank you for coming in and asking that question. But so there's 2 parts to Is Mario Kart World a flop? There is the financial success side of it, the business side. Did Nintendo sell a ton of copies? Yada, yada stuff. And then there is are players going to stick around as long as they did with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe? And what is the sentiment online and also just through people in general playing? Okay. Now, unfortunately, to that second part, which we'll get to in a second, we cannot look at player numbers. Unfortunately, we've never been able to. It would be cool if we could, but regardless, we can't. So, just do something real quick before we answer this. And then, obviously, I want your thoughts and opinions. Okay. So. Okay, cool. Okay, so as people might know, Mario Kart World obviously released with Switch 2, right? You had the typical bundle pack, especially for those who you're technically saving $30 instead of trying to pay the full $80 for the game. Whether or not you think it's worth that is completely up to you, but that's what we're going to be talking about right now as well. And overall, in terms of the business side of everything, Mario Kart World has been an absolute success. The Switch 2 has been selling crazy numbers like no tomorrow. And obviously, a lot of that is probably bundled with Mario Kart World. So technically, a lot of people have the game. A lot of people jumped on, played it, and all that stuff. And for the most part, systems themselves are still selling at a pretty good pace. You can go out and I believe still find them within stores in certain areas, other places not so much. I know here in Japan, we just passed 1.5 million sold, which is crazy compared to the first Switch sold, at least within that first couple of months. But you still can't really walk into stores here and buy them just off the shelf. You still have to order them or enter into what's called a lottery system here, unfortunately. I do know over in the States, however, and some other countries, you can walk in and buy them depending on where you live. So I'm guessing big cities, San Francisco, LA, New York, things like that would be my guess that you can find them. Not really sure. I'll ask my friend here, Lemon, in just a second. So overall, though, I think financially and just simply in terms of all the sales and everything, yeah, it's been a major success. That shouldn't be a shocker to anybody. However, when you go online or you talk with people who have actually played the game, especially with going online, there's a lot more mixed feelings, I would say. Now, part of that could easily simply be trying to get used to something that's very different compared to the past few games and everything like that, because it's always been between 8 to 12 players for 3 laps, bunch of courses, yada yada. This introduces a completely new open world thing now, where we've got these highway sections now that are also connected with the courses themselves. You obviously have all of the Grand Prix stuff that are not your typical Grand Prix, where you're part of the laps are driving through everything, and then you get to the course and you only have 1 lap, which feels very short. And then you also have the online sections where you can't play knockout with your friends, which I kind of get, but at the same time, it'd be nice if we could. And at the same time, we're not getting the ability to just do normal courses for the most part, right? Now, could they fix that by simply saying, okay, look, if you want to pay 24 players, then you're going to have to deal with the highway stuff. If you want to do 12 players, then it's going to be your typical 3 courses. Who's to say? Nintendo has generally never really listened to the discourse and everything of saying, hey, we would like this in the game. They don't generally really put that in or anything like that. So, but one thing I will say right now, after having played this game for basically a month now, I mean, August is next week, so almost a month. I got my Switch 2 in very early July. I really like the game, but I'm not the biggest fan of the highway sections. That's just my personal opinion. Not saying they're bad or anything, just I'm not the biggest fan of them because it feels like they're kind of shoving it down our throats to constantly play them. I like them in Knockout Tour, personally, because that just simply makes sense. 24 players, chaos, quote unquote racer battle royale style stuff. Actually really like that. It makes sense, especially with the items and how clumped together everybody is. I actually personally like it. In terms of normal online races, they can be hit or miss. There are a few highway sections that are nice. Others, not so much. They're honestly kind of boring. And it's like, if Knockout Tour is supposed to be that, where you interact with those highway sections, then why are we being forced to use them in normal races, essentially? So again, that's just my personal 2 cents on that kind of stuff. I understand why it's there. I understand why some people do like it. But overall, I'm not the biggest fan of it, I would say, personally. Do I think Mario Kart World is all of a sudden going to start losing players in the next year or so, where it's never going to be as successful as Mario Kart 8? Personally, no. Although I will make a quick note right here, is that when you're playing online, especially even on a Friday evening like right now, most of my races are never fully completely human. Like, there are still a bunch of CPUs used in there, and they're it's really easy to find out who's an actual player and who's not. So just keep that right there. Now, obviously, I know a lot of people have not just gone out and buy the Switch 2 day one, because a lot of people are waiting for having more exclusives and everything. That's completely your right. You're personally within your right in order to do that type of thing. I personally bought a Switch 2 early because of A, what I do here, and B, just because I buy into the system knowing that in the next 8 years, I'm going to have a ton of games to play and everything. It's the same thing that happened with the Switch, PS5, PS4, PS3, Wii. The list goes on and on. We've talked about this at length here on this channel before, where I hate to break it to everybody, but the number of exclusives released at the beginning of a console's lifespan has never really been that high. There's usually been 1 to 2, and then it's over the course of time. So generally, when you buy a system at the beginning of its lifespan, you are buying into it for the long term. You're not buying it to then sell the console, at least most people, sell the console a month or 2 later. That's generally what people don't do. So just to keep that in mind right there. And I do want to acknowledge the comment here in the chat, because obviously we're doing this live as well. It's only been 2 months. Give it till Christmas time when the majority of players and more consoles will be sold. And you are absolutely correct. Like I said, a lot of people just simply haven't bought the console right now. They're going to wait for the holidays and everything. I'm sure there's going to be some more stuff. I mean, we've even seen that there's going to be a Pokemon ZA bundle now. It's not like a special Switch 2 edition or anything like that. It's just literally the Switch 2 with Pokemon. That will probably sell like hotcakes, you know? But at the same time, Pokemon ZA is also on Switch 1, so we'll have to wait and see how much better it runs on Switch 2, because there's no denying that the Switch 2 version will most likely run better, just performance-wise. And if a lot of people look at that, then they might be like, oh crap, I want to play it on the Switch 2. I don't want to play it on my Switch 1 right now, which is going to chug at like 15 frames a second. I mean, heck, even my wife, who is a crazy Pokemon fan, who has captured pretty much every single Pokemon in the main Scarlet game and is finishing up the DLC bundle right now, she went back to try and play a Pokemon on her Switch OLED that she has, and within 5 minutes she was just like, nope, I need the Switch 2. She literally yanked the controller out of my hand, turned off Donkey Kong Bonanza, and started playing Pokemon again. I was just like, all right. So, you know, that's what it is right there. And one thing I will say that I've also kind of mentioned beforehand as well is that when it comes to the game being $80, regardless if you got this as a bundle or not, it being $80, I think Nintendo really could have saved themselves some PR nightmares if they had said, look, this will cost you $80, but all DLC going forward for the next 4 to 5 years, completely free. And that includes new tracks, new characters, yada, yada. Now, I know that's pretty risky, essentially, if you can't deliver on that, for example, but I think that would have helped them out a lot right there. So, Lemon, as you are someone who's always hanging out and streaming with us, and as always, thank you for hanging out with me. I want to get your thoughts on Mario Kart World. Do you think it's good, bad? What do you like about it? What don't you like about it? Just give me your raw, honest thoughts and opinions on it.
All right, so technically not Mario Kart World, but the Switch 2. So news came out though from Circana. The Switch 2 is the fastest selling console launch ever.
Yep.
Full stop.
Yep.
So a lot of those are including the Mario Kart World bundle. So this game sold a lot of copies. A lot of them they probably aren't going to be doing tracking for, because it's, you know, bundled game, and you know how this tracking stuff is a very not a very precise art.
It can be a little loose. It can be a little loose every now and then. Yeah.
Is you're being very generous to them.
I'm just
very,
being
very
generous. You know, it is what it is.
So this game sold a lot of copies. I like it. The game's fun. It's great. But it's not better than 8. I think you touched on the whole straightaway thing. So the chunks between the tracks, I get it from a Grand Prix standpoint, but they're not tracks. They should not show up when I'm doing a Grand Prix online, you know, the normal non-knockout to a race. I should have to play them. I don't want to play them, and I'm tired of them forcing it down my gullet. It was nice when I was able to do random. It would give me a random normal track. But they instead like, nah. You can do the straight line races.
Yeah, they unfortunately did that. If for people who don't know, when they started when they had their big first major updates, they essentially changed how random works, where now it's like random can still get selected if enough people pick it, obviously, just like any selection. But the chances of random actually giving you a random course are like slim to none, basically. Like if you remember randos from Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, or pretty much any game essentially when it comes to Mario Kart, you know that you were not going to be playing the courses that were being picked. And now it's like, at least what it feels like, at least 80% chance you are going to play one of the courses that are there to just pick from the start, essentially. So
yeah,
anyway,
it sucks.
Go ahead and continue.
A lot. It's not fun at all. I hate it. I hate straight line races a lot. They're just not fun to play. It's just effectively who can throw the most shells to get in first place. And it really isn't even about how well you race. It's how well you've done in the last like 5 seconds, because everyone's so clumped together. But yeah, I mean, to go back to the original title of this stream, is Mario Kart a flop financially? No. Is it a flop in terms of a sequel to Mario Kart 8? I would think kinda. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of DLC for it. It's gonna be great, I'm sure. But right now, with what we have, they went all in on open world, and it just didn't pan out. it's just not, it's not as good as a traditional game because the tracks aren't as fun. They're kind of lifeless. Again, a lot of straight lines. It just doesn't work as well as traditional tracks, which again, it's innovation's cool. I love it. It's great. It's very cool trying something new, you know, reinventing the formula. But at some point you do have to kind of turn, you know, reflect and say, hey, did this work? I expect Nintendo didn't do that because I don't think this game works well in a multiplayer format. Single player, it's great. You know, it works. Grand Prix work fine. As a multiplayer, though, outside of Knockout Tour, which I could rant all day about how script multiplayer is too, but I'll keep this in the whole paper bag. I think it missed the mark a bit. 8 feels more complete, which again, it's a very old game. I mean, most people played on the Switch, and at that point, it was already a port of a Wii U game.
Yep.
So we got a complete game with benefits on the Switch, but I don't know. $80 seems very steep for a game this, I don't know, it feels a bit bare bones. There's a great base to work off of, but that's all we have as a base.
Yeah.
And now I'm gonna have to go probably pay out the ass for DLC unless it's gonna be bundled again with the super fancy version of Nintendo Online. But seeing how greedy Nintendo's gotten, maybe that's not even gonna work anymore. I'm going to have Nintendo Online plus having to go now buy the DLC pack. So
that is very true. Nintendo has definitely gotten very corporo, to say the least.
Oh yeah, I mean, and you know, from a financial standpoint, good on them. That's what they have to do to keep the green line going. Green line always has to go up. Fine. As a gamer, not thrilled about it. Not thrilled as a consumer. They have to pay so much money for this stuff. And I feel like I kind of got a bit ripped off with Mario Kart World. I feel like this game is a bit threadbare at times.
Well, there are some
sure, it's
stuff...
this cool open world, but the tracks aren't fun.
Well, and then I've also noticed that there's some stuff that we had in Mario Kart 8 that are not here for some reason. It's just like, why isn't this was literally in your last game? How is this not, you know, here in this game essentially? So I'm not sure what the heck happened there, but it's on the weird side in my personal opinion. So,
but does it matter to Nintendo? I mean, they got their money, they got their bag.
I'm just saying, no. It's
this game's
a typical
gonna sell buku bucks,
right? It's unfortunately just the same thing that we see with tons of multiplayer games for the last, I would say 5 to 7 years, I would say, where for some reason new multiplayer game comes out in a franchise, be it Call of Duty, be it Battlefield, be it, you know, Mario Kart, whatever, and there's a feature that we loved in the previous game that should not be that hard to implement, and yet it's not there when the new game comes out, and it either gets added later or it's not added at all. And it's just like, why is it not there essentially? Which I've never been a fan of.
We can go back to and this happens in both my smaller world of technology, but it happens in most technology companies at this point, is the notion of the minimum viable product. So effectively this game feels like the MVP. Like, they got the game running. It runs actually really well. I mean, from a technical standpoint, this game is solid. It is a very solid game. And having played Donkey Kong Bonanza, there's a lot of slowdowns in that game. Whereas this game, this thing is rock solid. I do not, at least visually speaking, I do not see as many slowdowns in this game as say Donkey Kong Bonanza.
I think Bonanza is definitely more CPU intensive. Just as a,
I just think that, Bonanza as a whole is a lot more intensive of a game. Mario Kart's just. Racing games in general are not as intensive as a an action game or a platformer.
Plus you can literally destroy like most of the levels in that game. So
exactly, like I'm not, but Mario Kart World's a very competent game. There's no issues with it. It's a really strong base, but there's not a whole lot more than that. Yeah. So credit's due, but it's a bit threadbare as well, which is a shame. Because we got really spoiled with 8.
We did.
But I don't know. I mean, it's one of those things where Nintendo as a whole, and it's very telling with this current generation. Nintendo has realized they are in a very good position. They are going to exploit it every chance they can. So expect more of this, more kind of smaller, threadbare games. Expect a bit more greediness from them, because that's what happens when you're the top dog. I mean, that's why Sony's allowed to do all the stupid shit they've been doing.
Yep.
If you don't have a huge amount of competition, this is the kind of stuff that happens. So
that it does.
Yeah,
And I bet when that that From Software game comes out, that exclusive that they're getting next year, I guarantee you watch Nintendo Online go up in price. And we'll see a bundle with it probably. And then you'll also get some exclusive stuff with the Nintendo Plus expansion stuff.
Oh yeah,
that will cost you
and
even more.
Game card
so
too.
Yeah, expect it to happen. Just expect it from this point.
Yeah. Expect game cards. Expect not having your games on your cards, and when you buy them physically anymore, to expect that anymore.
Well, I mean, that's aside from the Nintendo first party stuff, I would say.
Well, no, I'm saying even I fully expect Nintendo first party to kind of fall away from that too.
Ooh, you think they
Give
will?
it a year or two.
You think they're going to? Oh, yeah.
Because
spicy take.
Because they're that greedy. They're that greedy. Like, that's how this is going. Like, this is some. I fully expect Nintendo to get worse before they ever get better. I mean, until a corporation gets punished for their actions, see Outer Worlds 2, their pricing changed recently.
Oh, yeah.
They're not going to change. So, again, at the end of the day, vote with your wallet. But at this point, expect more game cards. Which, I don't know. I mean, it's a bummer, game cards and all, but... I mean, I don't even have a physical version of Mario Kart World. I bought the bundle and it's a digital download, so kind of really have too much of a, hard take on that when I'm buying digital games. So
I mean, I think the biggest, at least the way I personally look at it, when it comes to digital games, I don't personally see anything wrong with that. I mean, heck, look at PC. When was the last time you had a physical PC game? Right? Diablo 2 was the last one I remember you having.
No, Diablo 3 I have physically. I could probably go grab them. I think the last physical PC game I bought was an expansion for World of Warcraft. I think it was World of Warcraft Legion or Battle for Azeroth, which was 2018. And that was rare. Even back then, it was like, and actually, when I got the box, it was a code.
Right, there's a code in the box. Yeah, there wasn't a disc in it.
Azeroth.
Yeah. So
it was it was crazy.
The personal idea of just everything being digital, and if I delete it from my console or system or whatever because it's taking up too much space, but I can go back on and download it again anytime, in theory, always sounds amazing, right? Less space. I don't have to take up all this this space on my desk or anything or any, I don't have to deal with that. But the problem is that we all know the moment the servers go down, the moment they decide to stop supporting a game, or especially when you went from like PS2 to PS3 or PS3 to PS4, like all that stuff you bought, you can't download anymore. It's not on there anymore. So. And we know that companies are always going to try to find new ways to sell you the same stuff again, even though technically you bought it already and it should be yours, but now technically it's actually a license. So,
but I mean, that's starting to happen with physical games. I mean, The Crew is a very good example of that, where that game just doesn't work anymore. Full stop.
Well, did they remove that already? I thought.
Well, I mean, if you have the game physically, it's just not going to work anymore.
Right.
Same with oh Christ, the Bioware game, Anthem.
Oh yeah, that's by January next year. That will be the case.
Yeah. So then you have your disc will just effectively be a coaster at that point.
Yep.
Technically speaking, I feel like Overwatch is in that same kind of boat.
Overwatch 1, you mean?
Yeah, well, because they never put out a physical Overwatch 2, I don't think.
No, it's all online. It's all digital. Yeah, it's all online.
Yeah. So
there's my blue shell.
On one hand, it's kind of almost old man yells at clouds kind of situation. Like,
it is. No, it definitely is, and especially when the average consumer definitely goes digital more than they do physical. I mean, the data shows that. That's not an opinion. That the data literally shows that, unfortunately. So like, I love buying physical still. I still have physical games. The last physical game I literally just bought was Donkey Kong, right here to prove it.
No,
So
I bought when I got my PS5 Pro, I made sure to get a disc drive for it. But at the same time, when I get the game, I put the disc in, I have to download stuff from the internet. Turns out
it depends on the game. You're installing it. If it's on a lot of games, a lot of people get this wrong. Certain games, not all of them, but certain games are on the disc, but you have to install it.
But the problem is the disc drive is slower than my internet at this point.
It is. Yes, you are right. But I'm just saying though, to be absolutely clear, that when you buy, so when I bought the last PS5 game I bought was the Berserker First Kazan, right?
Mm-hmm.
That game is fully on the disc, but it has to install onto the SSD that is on the PS5. So I've got to let that install first. And then if there's an update, then that has to download as well. Now, obviously, let's see, 10 years down the road, if I still have the PS5, but let's say for some reason I can't access the servers or whatever, internet's down, whatever the case is, then I can plug the first Berserker in and say if I've deleted it, it will install into the system. But if there was any updates that made the game better or did something, those are not going to be available to me, essentially. So that's essentially how it currently works when it comes to disc-based games like that.
But what if it's hot garbo if it's not updated? Like it just doesn't function right.
It could be, but it is at least still technically there. But as you know,
technically yes. But is it fun to play though, unpatched?
That depends. There are some games that do come very well made right out the box without any downloads or anything, or day one patches as they were called. Some.
At this point, I feel like those games are only like game of the year editions of games, i.e. games that have been out for a couple of years. They've reprinted the discs with
so my first thought is both God of War 2018 and Ragnarok. Both of those games, day one out of the box, they worked pretty well. So like they obviously added a couple of extra small things and improved some stuff, but overall, those games worked extremely well right out the box, no day one patch or anything.
I will give you God of War 2017 or whenever the
2018
the remake was. Is 2018? I don't know why I thought 17.
I don't know either, because literally everyone refers to it as God of War 2018.
Well, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes. Okay.
Ragnarok did not have a day one patch. I find that hard to believe.
I'm not saying it didn't have a day one patch. I'm saying it played well without a day one patch.
But did you play without a patch? Though is what I'm getting at. How do you know without a day one patch that it was, good?
Because there's this, I'll have to find the link and I'll send it to you, but there is someone on Twitter that literally always tests games the day that they release physical, like do they work and everything, like they turn their internet off and everything like that. And according to them, that when they plugged Ragnarok in, it worked very well. They played it, nothing was wrong, there was no hiccups to their knowledge. It worked very well right out the box. Plus, especially with Ragnarok, they had those, remember those reviews being out like, they were out like 2 or 3 weeks before the game even launched, if I remember correctly. Right? And all of them didn't have a day one patch. So it clearly worked, and a lot of people obviously gave it very high praise.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Old man brain, right?
Well, it's more the fact that I just always assume there's always gonna be a day one patch. The game rarely ever is, gold whenever they print the discs.
I think the last game I saw that actually went gold, I think it was it Stellar Blade last year, I think was the last game.
I mean, this might just assume the game's, whenever I buy a disc for it, it's not ready to go. Like it's gonna be, and like I said, like at this point, it's more efficient for me to just buy it digitally because it'll download faster and be playable faster. Like they could make faster Blu-ray drives, but there's no incentive to do so anymore.
Oh, there's not.
No one bought Blu-ray drives for their PCs. In fact, it's kind of rare to even have a Blu-ray drive.
I remember the very first PC I bought, I considered getting a Blu-ray player slash burner, because I was thinking like, oh, the PS3, you know, has Blu-ray. That must be the way of the future and everything, right? And I eventually decided against that. I just got a normal CD drive, which barely use that thing. But after a while, it's like, oh, I'm glad I didn't have to do that, actually. And now with with both of my PCs currently right now, and then the new one that I'm hopefully eventually going to build in the next year or so, even though it's very slowly on hold, there's no room for a disk drive, or
I was about to say that. I couldn't put a drive in if I wanted to.
Well, okay, so here's the thing. So my streaming and recording PC, that case is an Obsidian 4000D or something like that. Very old case. I don't even think they make them anymore. It does have 2 spots for a disk drive if I wanted to. If I wanted to go in and do it, I could. Plus it's got like 6 trays for old school HD drives and everything like that. And then my main case for my gaming PC, that thing, again, just like you just said, literally has no space to put a disk drive in. Like maybe there could be a way to technically put it in one of the HD slots or something like that if you could configure it properly, maybe.
I mean, at this point, you can just do a USB also.
That too, yeah. You just get a USB thing, you plug it into the back of your computer or in the front, and then that's all you do, right? Because I'm sure if you need to, that you can just buy one of those things. But regardless, the whole disk drive thing is just like, not really a thing, unfortunately. So plus that's what consoles are doing nowadays, right? A lot of consoles don't come with disk drives. So I mean, heck, look at PlayStation. They literally have you buy it separately for, you know, plus that's just more money that they can make. Exactly. It's not rocket science as to why they did it.
Oh yeah, I mean, they can nickel and dime. I mean,
oh, exactly. Gotta make that line go up, right?
But no one really buys discs anymore. I mean,
again, unless you buy the physical version of something, then
it's just a waste of plastic.
I mean, technically it is. It's a waste of money for them.
I don't get a manual. I just get a disc that's usually not, you know, it's loose in the case. It's always popped out. So it's just they're shaking around.
This is Donkey Kong right here. Absolutely nothing in there. Nothing in there.
So
I mean, they at least made the art on the back of the main cover somewhat decent, but overall,
I guess.
I am scraping at that for that particular talking point right there.
And it's not, and what pisses me off is like, yeah, we have this really awesome new, you know, setup with the Switch 2 for this really fast game cart thing that, you know, costs so much money to print, you know, make the game carts now. And I still get load times. So
physical, it's funny. Someone looked at a digital download game.
I was about to get to that point.
Yep, and the carts are slower
than an SD card.
Yep.
Yeah,
it's like, well,
it was.
Yeah, what they did was they compared the main system storage essentially on the Switch 2, then a micro SSD, and because those are the new ones that they require, right? The micro SSDs, if I remember correctly, are the new ones.
Is Express, I think.
Yeah, the Express or whatever, Express SSDs or whatever they're called. Yeah. And then the full game disc drive. So they use Mario Kart World because that's one of the few games that is fully on the card and everything like that. It was by, I think, 2 or 3 seconds. So I mean, again, nitpicking if you want to call it that, that's perfectly fine. But the physical version was the slowest version. The fastest was the on system storage, and then the middle one was the micro Express SD. So yeah. I'm not super shocked. I'm really not.
I mildly am, because at this point it's like, I mean, they're gonna push game cards for everything, the game keys card things. It's just like, why even have physical at this point? Like, the only real issue I have now with Nintendo Digital is that I can't buy the prepaid cards on Amazon. At this point, I may as well just start buying everything digitally on my Switch. Because I get a worse experience than physical, I get nothing really out of it, and I'm downloading it anyway for, you know, 9 times out of 10, unless it's Nintendo, for now.
For now.
We don't know in the future. Like, if they announce Metroid Prime 2 and 3, at the alleged next week's game Nintendo Direct.
I'll believe it when I see it, but yeah.
When they do the whole, oh yeah, you can buy it digitally today or wait a month.
They did that
1.
with Prime, if I remember correctly, right?
Yeah, and when they do physical, it would not surprise me if it's a game key. So
I could see that happening, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. And with that, I'll be right back. Bathroom break.
Jeez. Oh. Invincibility frames were not there, folks. All right. Ooh, mama. Oh, good. I thought I was at the end of it. I was like, no, I'm out. But I'm fine. Okay. I'm not catching me with that. Ah, jeez. Oh, come on. You give me the red shell at the last second. Oh, I'm out. Hey, hey. They knew the ability to let us just move on to the next race instead of having to wait for this entire thing to finish.
I'm back.
Yay.
All right, now, hear me out.
Oh, got a spicy one. Let's go.
256 players, Battlefield 6. Good idea or best idea?
Absolutely terrible idea. If they go anything above 64 players, no. God. No, Dice. Do not do it. Do not listen to this idiot in my head right now who's across the ocean in the US. Do not listen to him. Not even 128. I don't care. 64 is the max. Fine, your battle royale crap mode or whatever at the end does that, whatever. I don't care. I ain't touching battle royale. But the main Battlefield experience better be 64 players. It has been tested already. Heck, OG Dice tested it years ago and said, no, it doesn't work. And yet you morons decided to use it for some reason in the last game. Don't do it. I rest my case.
Right. So with that genius idea firmly in your head, all right, 256 players, next one. Any class can have any weapon they want. Bam. Bam. Genius level here, guy. I am literally spitting fire for you.
That is the worst thing, and I don't care how I don't know how controversial it sounds online, or people are saying don't be an old man when it comes to gaming, or why are you trying to get people to not use certain items? The whole point of the class system. They are not supposed to have every single weapon. It's supposed to make every class unique. And so it doesn't make it so that every single person is using the exact same weapon regardless of their class. The whole point is using classes to use different weapons, to get used to different things, use weapons in different scenarios, your gadgets, play your effing role, or as we like to say, PTFO, play the fucking objective. And I don't care that I drove off the side of the course because I am that heated about it.
All right, so third genius idea. You ready for this? With my custom class on a 256 player match, I can make myself a sniper that can self-heal and has a Carl Gustav. Tell me that's not the best idea ever.
Oh god,
and I have a drill.
I swear it's like he's giving me a migraine, folks. He's giving me a migraine right
and
now.
And I have a drill so I can fix the tanks too.
All right, can somebody go just find my friend here real quick, or maybe ex-friend should be the proper term, and just
Oh, I love it. I'm so smart. Like, I'm making the perfect game right here. I'm making the perfect game. This is what's gonna save Battlefield, my guy. It's gonna save Battlefield. It's exactly what the player base wants. A sniper rifle guy who can do just about everything, and he also has an assault rifle as a secondary.
Oh.
Doesn't use pistols. He's a full assault rifle too. He literally has access to all the weapons in the game. Just literally just scroll wheel every weapon. That feels 60 me great, isn't it? This could be the best game ever. With me at the helm, oh, sky's the limit. Sky's the limit.
Oh god, God help us all.
All right, you gotta join a normal race guy. I can't join you on a knockout.
Oh yeah, let me get through this and then I'll join you. Go ahead and start racing and I'll join you once I get done.
Sounds good. Actually, you know what? Before I do that, I'm gonna get a glass of water. I'm perched.
Gotta drink more water during the summer. I thought I got away from it. Oh, that did not go where I wanted it to, but okay. Ah, lovely. All right, at least I didn't get knocked out in the first course.
All right, I'm back.
Yay.
Sorry for the delay.
I'll go ahead and just join a race because I'm still in this knockout.
Yeah.
I didn't get knocked out the first lap, so.
All good. So I got a funny story though about water, of all things.
Of all things.
So when I moved into my place, it was like 8 years ago now.
Jeez, you've been in a house for 8 years?
Yeah, I think so. Because my job now, I've been at my job for 11 years now.
That's impressive.
I know, right? I have lost so much money by not jumping companies. So
It's
yeah,
kind of
my
sad
house
as
for
well, having to constantly switch jobs just to try and make more.
It's a millennial thing because back in our parents' day, you benefited a lot by sticking in one company your whole life.
But that's not the way it is
Not so much anymore. Yeah, for sure. It's not valued whatsoever. So I moved out. I got a lot of things when I moved out. One of them was a Brita filter. You know, like the
Nice.
water
Oh yeah,
pitcher.
I've got one myself. Yeah, thank you, Costco.
So I had one, and I just never used it. I just kept drinking out of the tap, right? Just 'cause it's easier. I have to keep refilling it and stuff, and I just never used it. And so after a while, it sat in my fridge, and it just kind of got brackish. It just kind of got funky looking. It started changing colors and stuff. I just poured it out, and I just didn't use it. I got rid of the Brita filter. So then I spent the next 7.5, well, 7/8, like literally most of my time without a Brita. And then for my birthday, like a little bit ago, my grandma gets me a Brita water pitcher, right? And I was like, first of all, I would, of course, never tell anyone who gave me a gift anything other than thank you so very much, right?
Right, yeah.
I like to think I'm at least somewhat civilized, right? And of course, I mean, I'm more of a it's the thought that kind of counts kind of guy.
Yeah, it makes
especially
sense.
now.
Yeah.
Because I want for nothing. I'm spoiled rot. I spoil myself rotten at this point. But I was telling my parents, so like, you know, of course, I'm super thankful for grandma getting me this Brita, but I'm probably not going to use it. I just drink out of the tap. I'm just too lazy to fill a Brita, and I don't mind drinking out of the tap. I mean, I grew up drinking out of the hose. God damn it! That's what I did.
Yeah,
that's what I did as a kid. Drink
yeah.
out of the hose. God knows what kind of chemicals, you know, leaked into us. That's what I did. But I just on a lark, I say, you know what? I'm gonna fill this Brit up. I'm gonna try using it. And well, 2 or 3 weeks have gone by, and man, I love that Brita. It is super nice. So that's why it took me so long to get water. I went downstairs and I used the Brita. I had to refill it. But yeah, no, Brita water, it's pretty great. It's pretty great.
That it is. That it is.
It's funny though, because I'm looking at it and it's like, yeah, this filter's gonna last you 6 months based on, you know, this statistic of how people drink water. Like, I might get 3 out of this filter because
I probably replace the filters every 3 to 4 months. Yeah, sounds about right.
well, because this one has like a light on it and stuff, and like a timer, and
Right. Yeah, but at the same time, those timers go extremely fast sometimes. It's just like, that's not really the.
Well, I'm thinking I'd probably go. It's supposed to be a 6-month filter, but I'm probably gonna go 3 on it, just because I must go. I aim for a gallon a day of water at a minimum, so I'm probably gonna. Wow, this took for fucking ever to get in a race. What a shipyard. But yeah, no, Brita's pretty great. They're pretty great.
All right, I will. Are you in a race already?
Yep, just start one. There's 4 spots left, so join up.
Oh, no.
You might not get, probably not getting into this race, but it's a straight line race, so it won't take very long. Dun, dun, dun. Wow.
All I have to say as well is that whoever designed the character selection screen for Mario Kart World, yeah, I hope you never get hired again.
It's the same guy who does the items in Zelda, man. Cause Tears of the Kingdom and
God, that's such a terrible system.
oh god, what's the newest top-down one? It's not
Echoes of
we play
Wisdom.
Zelda. Yeah, Echoes of Wisdom. That one's even worse.
Ow! Ow!
So it's literally the Tears of the Kingdom one, but it has even more items. And this time it's, the echoes. And you have to switch between them a lot.
Oh, thank you.
I don't remember having to go into the menu too often in Tears of the Kingdom, but this, you live in the menu in Echoes of Wisdom. That was a cool game, but it was absolutely marred by bad menu design. Like, there is no reason why that game needed to be as slow as it felt. I really do hope they make more top-down Zeldas. But
Would be nice.
Echoes of Wisdom wasn't it.
As far as after what you had told me about, that's why I didn't personally pick it up. Plus, it was like released at the worst time for me.
It was last year, right?
End of September last year. It came out the day I went to Tokyo Game Show. I was like, maybe I'll pick it up on the way home. And then I realized, and then I forgot how tired I am after events like that, and I slept on the train the entire way back. And then I was just like, whatever, I'll pick it up later. And then you told me about it, and I was just like, okay, I'll play it later.
Yeah, it's 100% a game. Borrow it from a friend if they can, let you borrow it, because it's not worth buying the whole price. You going to well, at least in Grant is a couple months out, but you going to Tokyo Game Show this year?
Oh yeah. In fact, I can finally get my tickets in 2 weeks. So.
Very cool.
Yeah. I mean, I've gone 3 years in a row now? 4 years in a row now?
Everyone, so they announced PAX tickets, 3 or 4 months ago. I thought about it for a second or two. I'm like, man, that sounds like fun. I remembered how much not fun I had going to PAX.
I thought you had fun one year when you were at PAX.
I mean, it's fun, but it's fun to go one day, not 2 or 3.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, Tokyo Game Show, I go, luckily for me, for Tokyo Game Show, I go during the press business. Yeah. So there's still a lot of people there, but it's nowhere near as bad as the public days.
Yeah.
I did that one year. I was just like, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
And I mean, this is also very telling. So when I first went to PAX, it was like 2016 or 2017, I think. And you had to buy your tickets like that day, or you wouldn't get them, full stop. And it was like in April. And they always have PAX at, I think it was like Labor Day weekend or I think Labor Day is the one that's in the tail end of August into September, right?
Yeah, isn't it September 1st?
I never remember. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that was. I always get Labor Day and Memorial Day mixed up. Brando. Whereas now I went on PAX right now and I can buy every day's tickets. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's how few people go to PAX these days. The pandemic did terrible things to PAX.
Isn't most of the people who go to PAX just like all the devs and then some of the content creators? Like, aren't those the big ones that go?
In terms of booths and stuff?
Oh, booths and just people there in general who buy most of the tickets.
Well, people in general is just lay people like myself. I mean, like a lot. It's full of mostly indie devs, but Nintendo showed up a number of times. At least when I went, Nintendo was there. Sony was there. Can't remember if Microsoft was there.
I don't expect Sony to be there anymore now that
What Nintendo might not be either. Like things have very much changed since I was there. Again, this was like 6-ish years ago.
Yeah, but with Sony, like the reason I say Sony probably won't be there, I guess technically PlayStation, is because up until recently they had that guy who was the head of all like their indie projects and.
Oh god.
Yeah, I know I'm blanking on his name too, but yeah.
Shuhei
Yoshida. Yeah, Yoshida-san.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now that he's not there anymore, like I would not be surprised if they don't have if they don't even have a booth at TGS anymore. I would not be surprised.
Yeah, he's old guard. He's back when the execs gave a shit about games. They
Yep.
don't anymore.
Nope, they don't.
It's too much. There's too much money in it, so they get the Harvard business types now, which is lame.
Hence Jim Ryan and everything.
Exactly. The guy was a fucking accountant.
I mean, the good news is that he's gone, but that just means somebody else is going to take his place who's pretty much the same.
Like a certifiable genius. Oh god, I forgot his name now.
Herman Hulst.
Fuck me. Yes, thank you. It completely ruined my dumb joke. Herman Hulst is such a Nimrod. It is surprising he still has a job. And kind of goes to show you can be an absolute dipshit as an exec and you're not going anywhere.
Oh yeah,
They
I mean that's
will
been
not
the
do
way
anything
for
to you.
years now, though.
And that is
Everywhere.
a goddamn shame. Absolute buffoonery. If Microsoft was still even capable of putting up a fight, things would be going a lot different this generation, but Microsoft threw in the towel, and so Sony can do whatever the fuck they want.
They
Not
can.
feel any burn. Hey, I should count my blessings. I get my Ghost of Yotei this year, so
Yeah, at least we could Ghost of Yotei.
with Sony throwing money at Bandai Namco, it sounds like they're just like, yeah, F it, we don't want to do games anymore. We're just gonna be the console guys now. We can make the console, you make the games.
I mean, 2024 was the perfect excuse for that. I mean, they had a lot of great games, but a lot of them were third party and second party.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, heck, my game of the year from last year was literally from somebody else. So,
Oh, Squeenix. I was like, what was last year?
yeah, Rebirth.
Yeah, it was Rebirth, Squeenix. Oh no, your game of the year was Dragon Quest 3, as it should be.
Oh, yeah.
I'm worried about 1 and 2 because the game looks just like 3 to me.
I mean, it's gonna sell well. I mean, 3 sold crazy ton.
I'm buying it.
Yeah. One and
the problem
2 will
is-
sell well. It's gonna sell the best on Switch. Then next will probably be PlayStation. Then probably Switch 2 after that. And then PC. And then Xbox somewhere down in like the teens. Like no
Oh, yeah,
shade
it's
towards
going to
Xbox.
Xbox.
That's just the way JRPGs technically are. So sorry. Just the- Oh, hey, it's Mario Odyssey. One thing I definitely can never say bad about Mario games, their music is always amazing.
Yeah. Always on
You
point.
know, it's funny. As I've gotten older as a gamer, I've appreciated music a lot more in my games. Like the music, I'm just like, God, the music either slaps or just sucks.
As a whole, I feel like. Oh, excuse me. The game's like music kind of goes down one of two paths now. It's one will be very. I'm not gonna say bombastic, but they push melt. What the shit? We were just here. We were literally
leaving.
just here.
We're leaving. Remember, you gotta take the highway.
Oh, I hate this.
Yep.
They'll take one of two kind of paths. You can tell I'm not a music person. Little Bobby's the music guy.
I'm about to say Bobby's the music guy.
Ones they always push like, very kind of memorable, catchy stuff, or it is very ambient and does not stand out whatsoever. And what's funny about Donkey Kong Bonanza is that they will do the kind of more memorable music in the beginning of the game. By the end of it, until the twist ending, it is ambient as shit. It is like 2 notes every 30 seconds. It's like, what am I listening to? Nothing. I'm listening to nothing. It's a bummer too. But that last couple layers makes up for it. Some of it.
That's good. Yeah, I'm at level 700 right now. Where I am.
Yeah, I don't know. Like the middle of the game is just really bland. Like it just kind of loses steam, and then it really picks up at around like 1400, I think. As a whole, I feel like they really could have probably cut down on Bonanza and made it a stronger game. Like it's a bit too long.
Really, you think it's too long?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure what you would cut, but it just feels a bit too drawn out. Like you could probably kill a couple of there's one layer where it's just like you just dig and it's all like 15 minutes long.
Was it?
And you go to the next one.
Level 200, I think. Like that's literally what it is. Like it's just a small little area. You collect a couple things and you go down to the next level. Like that's all you do.
Let's see, let me go look up the walkthrough again. Let's see. Bonanza layers. Layers of collectibles. Ingot Isle, Lagoon Layer, Hilltop Layer, Canyon Layer, Divide. You're thinking of the Divide, which would be 400. You're talking the one where it was the split?
No. Before that. So after the first main level that you play, you know, the one that's where you get the...
So Ingot Isle's the first one.
Right. One
There's
after
the
that.
Lagoon Layer. And then this Hilltop Layer. All three of those are normal places.
No. Now I've got to look this up.
Like there's many layers within them, but there's like chunks of layers. Because like Ingot Isle is 1 through 10. Lagoon Layer is 100 through 102. Hilltop's just 200. Like there's many layers, but they go off of each world's technically
so
by 100.
Ingot's the tutorial level. That's the mining area, whatever.
Yeah.
Lagoon Layer is where you get the Kong Bonanza power, and then Hilltop Layer. If Hilltop was that you could cut easily. Because that's considered 200. That's considered 200, so you could cut that out. Canyon Layer is normal. Okay, the Divide again, you really didn't need that. It's just gone.
Well, Divide shouldn't have been a layer. It should. Yeah. It's literally just a split.
Yeah, exactly.
And you knew the split. I don't know why they thought, oh, let's have differences here, because it literally makes no difference. Just literally, the game's super linear. Why did you pretend that it's not there?
Right.
It's super jarring, if you ask me. I don't know why they chose that.
Isn't this an old Peach level from like
GameCube?
GameCube
this
days,
is Double Dash. Yeah.
That's what I thought. Okay.
It's Peach Beach.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Do I feel like there's more to it than this?
Oh, this is about what it was.
No. The beach is longer, but they didn't cut up the hill like this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You didn't go up into the castle area here.
It was a full circuit, but like the beach was a lot longer.
The beach was a little bit longer, yeah, but this stuff right here was not part of it. Yeah.
This is all new. They probably couldn't fit all this on 64 megs of memory.
I mean, gigabytes?
Megabytes, guy. Memory back then?
Back then. Oh, I thought you were talking about the game right now. I'm like, at this.
Oh, no. Now, no. God, no. No, I'm talking back then. They probably couldn't go up the hill.
Oh, yeah, no, they probably couldn't, yeah. I mean, I'm surprised they got things like Donkey Kong Mountain on there.
Yeah. True. That was a really long track. Like, they did a lot of stuff. That's a very fast track, a lot of straightaways and stuff. Wow.
Okay, I somehow got first on that.
DLC cart.
There's no DLC for this game.
Doesn't mean I can't start spreading that rumor.
So you admit it was a rumor the entire time.
I would never do such a thing. Oh, interesting. Okay, so one of the links on the site I was on looking at the walkthrough for the layers and stuff, they're listing the hardest challenge courses.
Mm-hmm. And
they list as number 3 Bramble Country, which is the Sticker Brush Symphony one, the one with all the vines and the barrels. And I'd agree with that. That's just as hard as it was in DKC2. But one of the other ones, I'm not going to say because it's way further in the game, is Hard as Balls. And I'm very glad that it listed there because I feel vindicated because it was hard as hell.
It definitely was not.
Well, I mean, the Sticker Brush Symphony one, that's just keeping with the original DKC levels were hard as hell. Like they were very difficult back in the day. Like the only level harder I would say than like the Sticker Brush Symphony levels or the Sticker Brush levels was a Lost World level. It was the last one where you effectively had to go through all the animal characters and stuff. And the problem with it wasn't that it was that hard. It was that just because it was super long. So if you die at the end, you have to redo halfway through it up to that point. But it was a very long level.
I can only
imagine.
It
sucked ass. I imagine nowadays it's probably not too bad with save states and stuff. But original on the Super Nintendo, it was very difficult. I'm probably gonna cut more races. I mean, I probably should go to bed.
That's fine. Hopefully fine. I gotta go survive the heat and go over to the store and get dinner stuff for the next couple days. So I make some nachos tonight. Homemade nachos.
Ooh, nachos. What you putting on the nachos?
I mean, typical normal stuff. Obviously, cheese. Got some homemade ground beef that I make. Kind of make it like an Italian sausage type of thing. And then got some guacamole go on the side, and then blanking on there's another core ingredient. I'm blanking on what it is.
I mean, on nachos, it's cheese. Meat,
yeah, cheese is obvious. Yeah,
jalapenos.
Yeah, but you know how it is here with jalapenos.
Well, I mean, you can get any other kinds of peppers. You don't have to. It doesn't have to be jalapenos. Just any kind of spicy thing.
Yeah, but no, there's something else I'm supposed to put on them. Almost like a bean dip type of thing.
Oh, beans.
Yeah, beans.
What kind of beans do they have over there? Do they have pinto beans over there?
I'd have to see exactly what they translate to. Pretty much any normal black beans that they've got for the most part.
Man, black beans are good. I love black beans.
Oh yeah, well, plus they're good for you. So
beans, the magical fruit. The more you eat, the more you toot. The more you toot, the better you feel. Let's have beans for every meal. I remember that one because my grandma would always say it.
Pretty sure my grandfather taught me that. Yeah, I'm on my mom's side. My mom gave him the darkest look ever. Like, did you really just say that?
It's funny. It's definitely funny because I refused to eat beans until I was in my late 20s. I was doing the whole vegan thing in 2020. Because I grew up, my dad would refuse to eat beans, and thus I would refuse to eat beans. And so, really bummed out because it turns out I love beans a lot. In my head right now, how to make the best burrito. The most important ingredient is pico de gallo. A good pico on your burrito is a mission critical thing to have in your burrito. It makes it or breaks your burrito. The second one is beans. You gotta have some beans on your burrito. Mm-hmm. After that, it's kind of a toss up. Because when I started eating burritos, I was kind of doing the mission style. So like Taco Del Mar or Chipotle, where it's like, giant tortilla, rice, beans, pico, and meat and stuff. Whereas now I'm kind of going away from putting rice in my burritos. So you have more, room for more meat, more peppers, more pico.
Rice is really depends on I think who makes it. Like I've had some good burritos with just a little bit of rice in them, not like completely fully filled. Other times though, I'm just like, yeah, rice in the burrito. I'm not the biggest fan of. Give me more meat, give me more beans, cheese, stuff,
Yeah.
and all that.
Well,
Stuff.
I mean, rice exists as a filler for places like Chipotle and stuff
Oh
because
no,
it's way cheaper than beans.
it absolutely is, but it all depends on also how you season the rice, right? Or are you doing normal white rice? Are you doing jasmine rice? All that kind of stuff.
So what's funny about Chipotle is it's just white rice and they put lime and cilantro on it. That's it. It is generic as shit.
That's very generic.
It doesn't taste too bad, but I don't like Chipotle because they always screw me over. And every time I go there, they never have their fajita veggies. And I love fajita veggies.
I just love fajitas in general.
I don't like fajitas as a thing because it's like I want a burrito, but I like all the filling of a fajita, if that makes sense. I want the steak or chicken. I want the veggies. I love bell peppers and onions. It's funny because like I don't like growing up, neither of my parents like bell peppers, but I love bell peppers. They're so good. All the colors of bell peppers.
Starting a Rainbow Road up on the course. Weird.
How did the last one start? Was it?
We started off down.
Castle?
We started off down by Peach's Castle, and then you shot up the tube, and then.
Okay, yeah.
And it's weird. So tonight we've done this course twice now, and both times it's been 100 cc. Maybe Rainbow Road's only 100 cc right now online.
Yeah, maybe these people keep flying off the courses too often. They're not ready. When they demonstrate they're capable of staying on the course, then we'll give them the faster
when they don't need bumpers, lemon.
Hey. It helps me play bowling. I can actually get the ball all the way down the alleyway.
Oh, can you? Okay.
Over the bumper, you can't not do that. I genuinely cannot remember last time I went bowling. There's a very real possibility last time I went bowling was when we used to go back on the base.
Oh god, that was back in like high school, early college.
Yeah.
And then we'd get Taco Bell.
No, I lied. So during my brother's bachelor party, did duck bowling, which is effectively the same as bowling, but you didn't go to elementary with me. So in elementary school we did the same thing too, but duck bowling, you have this like really small ball. You can pretty much palm the ball. Like it's that small. And that was duck bowling. That's what we played. So maybe last time I went bowling was with duck bowling. The last time I went legitimate bowling, I think might have been
the base.
Just at the base, just out of high school. And we used to eat Taco Bell and Pizza Hut.
Yep, I remember that.
Man, that was forever and a day ago.
That was back in what, 09, 08?
Yeah. Back when I had hair.
Same.
Back when we had hair.
But you have not gone full bald yet. You have not done the full transformation yet.
No, I just keep buzzing it.
Do it. I'm telling you, it actually feels relieving after you do it.
Well, I don't really mind it. I just never see it. The only thing I look at is like, I have to go buzz my head again. Where's that number 3 clipper? No, but I told you my whole thing about having to go to the DOL to get my license, right?
Right, I remember that, yeah.
So I finally got my license in the mail, and it's not a bad license picture. I think it might be better than the one I'm replacing. But it's looking at it's like, wow, I had a fuck ton more hair back then.
My license. So this I guess is called it up, called it down, whatever. Obviously, I renew my license all the time when I can, just because I have, just to have it. But I don't have. But I haven't taken a new picture, obviously, right? So my picture is still from 2011 when I turned 21, or no, it's 2022 when I turned 21. So my picture on my license is still when I was 21.
That might have been when my last picture was prior to this one. Because I do not remember last time I went into the DOL prior to this. Um, but yeah, a lot more hair. Also, God, I was chubby back then. Even now, I still quite a bit skinnier than I was back then.
I, for the most part, look the same. I think I've gotten a lot more muscle in my like shoulders, essentially. But overall,
you can't see that. You can't see that in a license photo.
Back no, for my 21 one, I could. Nowadays, I know I can't. Cause like even my my Visa cards and everything, like yeah, all you see is the head. But for some reason back then, it showed like the full on.
Oh.
It had shoulders, so.
I'm just imagining like holding your shoulders up to like as high up as you can so it shows in the photo. Motherfucker.
Oh, dude, I feel so bad. Oh, I didn't even do anything. Oh, dude, I feel so bad for that guy.
You know you did.
Dude got blue shelved right at the finish line. Because the finish line is literally over a gap, he fell down. Oh, bro. Sean, where did you place? I have to know now. Oh, God. Shout out to Sean, wherever you are in the world, bro.
It's so bad. We still haven't seen the.
Well, because okay, there we go. Okay, so Sean. Oh, okay, he got third. Okay. Oh, I was so worried he was gonna appear at like 10th or 12th or something like that. All right, are we ending it here? Do you have to head off? I'm assuming.
One more.
One more. Okay, one more.
Uno más.
All right, so that is your cue, chat. If you have any last final questions, then we're gonna be heading off here in a bit. So.
I find if I go to bed after about 11:30, I'm not gonna fall asleep. It's weird, I know, but it just happens that way. I don't fall asleep. I have nothing to do. I don't have a game to play anymore. I just finished Donkey Kong. First world problems. I don't know what I'm going to play next. It might be Mass Effect 2.
Oh yeah, you said you were going to go pick that up, weren't you?
Yeah, I mean, I played through couple of games before Donkey Kong.
I guess I shouldn't say you're going to pick it up because you've had the game for years.
Yeah,
played again.
I've had yeah. This will be like the third time I played through Mass Effect 2, I think, because I played through originally. Then I played through on the PS3 because they had a Mass Effect collection on PS3 also.
I remember that. Isn't that also on the PS4, Xbox One?
No, that's what I'm playing on now. Is the PS4 one, the Legendary Collection.
Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot about the Legendary Collection.
Yeah. I'm actually getting the platinums for them. At least I'm aiming to. Got it for Mass Effect 1. It's actually really easy. Pretty much just play the game.
Didn't one of those have multiplayer? Was it 3 that had multiplayer?
It's either 2 or 3. Yeah, I think it might have been 3. I remember playing it. And there wasn't a huge amount of people playing it, but there was a devoted people. So you saw the same people over and over again.
That reminds me of like Crisis 2.
Yeah, Crisis 2.
Yeah, I don't care what anyone says. I love that online for Crisis 2. That was so much fun. Was it the best multiplayer? Good. No, but it was still fun.
It was it was also a time and place thing too.
Yeah,
I mean, that was a fun time.
I mean, it definitely took a lot from like Call of Duty and everything. I mean, you literally had like the kill streaks and everything.
That original.
No, but again, I mean, it was still fun to play because you still had the Crisis, armor stuff, right?
Yep. Yeah, because it was like that was like our off game when we didn't feel like playing Bad Company. It was like let's go play some Crisis.
Play some Crisis 2. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we prestiged that game like twice, if I remember correctly.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And we had some colorful language about people in the game too.
That we did.
It's not
cave
stuff's
vaults?
not kosher to.
Remember the cave vault?
Well, yeah, I remember the cave vault. I remember what the name was, but it's not very kosher to say anymore. It was a different time.
Back in the old days, man.
Back when we were a bit less nice to certain demographics of people.
Wasn't
damn it.
when did usually, because you played that back on the PS3 if I remember correctly. No?
Yeah, it was PS3. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was back during college days. So that was when I was back over at college, and you were at home going to a community, or you're going to UW, I think.
At that time, it probably was community. Because I was going to UW in
2012, 2013.
2013, I think. Because I got my job in 2014. So I think I was 2013 summer, I think, when I graduated.
Sounds about right, because I was summer 2014 when I graduated.
Yeah, because I think it was like we
started at the same time, but I went an extra year.
time.
I was an extra year into.
Well, because I think I got my job roughly the same time you did.
Oh, did you have a full year where you were trying to find a job?
Yeah, it sucked.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess I kind of remember that.
Yeah, it was not a fun time. Probably why I've stuck with this job for so long, because I hate job hunting.
Oh, job hunting's a pain in the ass. Plus, 99% of it now is just who do you know?
Oh, it kind of was back then, but it's even worse now because everything's AI based now. Like, no one reads resumes anymore. It's just
if your resume doesn't say some certain word within the first 2 lines, like their program is just like nope. Essentially, that's all.
Yep.
So. Yep. All right. Well, thank you so much for everyone that stopped by the stream today. Had a fun few chats about the old days. I know obviously we talked about Mario Kart World and Mario Kart 8, but we also got to talk about physical versus digital. We all know people have totally calm conversations about that type of stuff. All that good stuff. But if you want to check out more of our videos, make sure you sub to us over on YouTube at Direct Gaming. We have tons of guides, discussion videos. In fact, a lot of these live discussions that we do become videos over there as well. So if you want to comment later on over there, go ahead and check it out. But until next time, everyone, thank you again for stopping by. We'll see you guys in the next one.